Hello there guys and welcome to another video on Stepa channel. So today we are in the Concord Park. By the way, beautiful. I'll recommend you guys to be here. We are not going to be here for a walk. We are going to be here to check this car. Now obviously you may have seen the car in other videos, checking up the functions of the menu and whatever stuff like that. But what we are going to do today will be to walk around a little bit around the car. We are going to see what kind of buttons and all that it has, how it feels to sit in the chair, and hopefully we will be able to provide you guys with some information in regards with the car. Now this is a very beautiful car, hybrid. As you can see in UK with hybrid or EV cars, you always gonna get this green plate numbers. It's 21 plate. It was manufactured, well, finished manufacturing, I guess you can call it that way, in June. So it's not on the road for a long time. It's a 1.6 petrol engine, hybrid as I was saying, even though it has like what you can consider a 1.6 small engine. This car, it's able to get 225 horsepower. Let's start with a little bit around. As you can see, sedan, you'll see that it has a magic thing in there. You will be having foldable mirrors and stuff like that. Also, you have like a touch sensitive option, for all of the door handles, so you can lock and unlock the door. Obviously you're gonna have to have the key in your pocket near the car, so you can actually open door. It's a nice feature. I'm not gonna complain about it. It has some beautiful rims. This diamond cut type of rims, you're mostly gonna find it in all of the Peugeot new cars, something like this. Also, what they have done with the front of the car is just beautiful. I mean, it's quite aggressive if you look at it. If you go for GT models as an example, this line in here, which they call it like a fang, is going to be LED. So while you're going to obviously drive it and all that, this beautiful LED is going to be on. So the car is going to become even more aggressive. And that's a very interesting feature. All this is something extra. The GT version cost a lot of money. Just for you guys to know, this is the standard version. It doesn't have anything like, fancy on it. So if you get whatever you're going to see today as standard, definitely going to get a lot more for the GT premium.
Foldable mirrors.
Yeah, foldable mirrors. Let's show you exactly the charging port. So you press on it, obviously you're going to have the charging port. Charging cable goes here, and then if by any chance you can't unlock it, you can lock it or unlock it from this small button when it comes to charging. Now for petrol, we have it on the other side. It's here on the right side. Right, shall we start with the engine then? Is that going to be the first thing?
Let's open the bonnet from the left side.
Right, let's go ahead and check the engine. Only once. Close the door. Let's see what we have here. You're gonna have like a small cap or whatever is named. You have to find it. It's like so you can kind of see the position where the 5 is. You just have to do like this and press up, and that's it. Boom. So obviously the engine is, I guess, as as clean as it can be in the circumstances. They kind of have a thing for the PureTech engine. Even the 2008 that we filmed before had the PHEV, even though it was 1.2. Easy accessible, so if you need some screen wash, easy accessible here. If you need to top up the water, easy accessible here. Obviously you shouldn't be needing to top up the braking fluid, but it's still easy accessible. And it's capsulated. You can't really see much apart from that. This is a big ass battery, and also you have like the computer and everything here. We're not gonna go too technical into it. It's just obviously we wanted to see to show exactly how it looks. And I should be keeping this car a bit more cleaner. Right now the other part, obviously with a car, what you want is to be also very useful. And for me, as an example, useful means it will have the capacity to allow me to load a lot of stuff. So for this reason, what I love about this car is that it has a hatchback. which means you're gonna have a lot of loading room, right? So keep this in mind. Yeah, this is how many bottles? 40 bottles water, half a kilo. I have my tools and everything here, and also tripod. And as you guys can see, the most interesting thing is that there is still a lot of room left. I'm not sure about exactly how many liters it has, but I think we're gonna put it in there in the video. Premium versions, GT versions, you're gonna have whatever button here that will close the. It's gonna close it for you. Shall we start with the front or with the back?
4 doors. Tone left, tone right.
Let's start with the front, yeah? Passenger seat. So, the way I see it, the design is quite beautiful. Obviously, this is like fake carbon. I don't think it's carbon. I think it's just like laminated or whatever. On the dashboard. And then in here, you have like some soft plastic. So when you touch it, it's actually soft. And even when you look at it, it's quite beautiful. One thing that I really love about this is the fact that you can actually extend the chair depending on, you know, the sitting position you want to have. If you want to raise it a little bit.
Again, premium ones that have electric controls.
So yeah, it's quite nifty and interesting.
But to be honest, you don't use that much. You know, I mean, this is semi-electric basically because you have.
Bro, this is the first time when I see this button here. I kid you not. Look at what it does. It's lifting, it's tilting pretty much this side of the chair, bro.
And the other one, it's also front and all that.
This is for the lumbar position, pretty much. So you have like a lumbar.
On most of them, usually you have only driver side for lumbar control, but it looks like on this particular.
And this is standard. You know what? I'm impressed.
Yeah.
I found something new about the car. I love it. Let's sit in the car. We're gonna leave the chair as it is because we should be also checking at the back. Enough space. I mean, definitely it's enough space here. I think it's the same with every other car. Everything in the car is designed around, you know, like the driver, but you can still obviously use, you know, the menu in here, so you can, like, I don't know, set up maps, change music. It's easy if you want to change the temperature as a passenger as well, so it's not too bad in that respective. And you also have some charging ports here. It's one here and one on the other side. So we have a charging port here, and then we have another one on the other side. So, you know, good to know. Oh, one thing I hate about
fast charge?
It's not fast charge. It's like
semi.
It's semi. I mean, you've seen it's like ish charge. You know. One thing I hate about every car in UK, the fact that it has the fuse boxes whatever here, and that the glove box then is pretty much just a little bit. I mean, this is for my glasses. And if I put that there, that's it. No more room. But, you know, it is what it is. Let's check out the back. So, as you can see, even though it was a lot of room at the front, there is still a lot of room at the back. I mean, you know, it's quite a lot. And obviously you're gonna have a nice design here as well.
6 foot tall.
That's true.
180.
183, 182. You still have a bit of room in here, so you can put your water or whatever you want. And also, you have some charging ports. If you can see them, you have 2 charging ports in here, which obviously it's useful, you know, for long journeys and all that. And you can also sort out your air from here. Close it, open it, or
nothing digital, nothing fancy, only useful as it should be.
Like the design of the chairs. I mean, it's quite fancy, the design itself. Yeah. If you ask me, I think Peugeot really smashed it with the design, with the interior, with the new iCockpit that they started introducing. When was it? I think in 2017 with the 3008.
Yeah.
Well, right side, pretty much same thing. And then the important bit will be the drivers. So, driver. This is not included, by the way. Yeah. We have this, which I think is I think it's plastic, man. It feels like plastic, 100%. And then you're gonna have the buttons for all the four windows, and then the button. Usually this is like neutral position in the middle, literally, and then left, right, and the electronic mirrors if you want to change
And then if you want to fold the mirrors, you just press the middle one. Show it. Just press the middle one on the right. No, on the back, basically, like that, and it will automatically fold or unfold the mirrors.
So let's turn it on a little bit. Okay. All in all, let's start with this. This, obviously, you're not gonna get it. It's like a charger that I got from Amazon, just because for the simplicity of being able to keep the phone in there. Then you have the first screen. Now, in the first screen, you have quite a few menus. Let's go like this. Oh, you have nothing there, by the way. Yeah, so that bit is missing. It's just a window.
No frame.
No frame, indeed. So you can change the type of, let's say, display that you're gonna have, or whatever is gonna show on the display itself. You have personal, navigation, driving, dials, energy minimum, and a personal, so you can actually customize your own. Usually what I do, I go with the driving. The reason is, I go with the navigation. The reason is because it's just, it's showing you exactly where you want to go. You have the mapping here.
You don't have to take your eyesight from the front to look on the left where the big display is.
So all in all, it's safety, of course. Also, you have the speedometer in there. It shows you the limit of the speed. Now, what this does, it checks automatically for signs that are on the road. So it reads the signs on the road. Obviously, nothing is 100% sure, so you're still going to have to relay on yourself. But at least you have like a general idea what is the limit, therefore making sure you're not going to get a fine. And then in the right side, you're going to have like the charging, if it's charging, because if you put it like in the B position, instead of braking per se, it will generate kind of power and it will put back in the battery, which is a very interesting feature. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, me personally, I kind of love it. You have all these buttons about, how to do different things. You also have the, how do you call this?
Paddles.
The paddles, yeah. So you have the paddles if you want to use them. I'm not really using them at all, just because I'm lazy like that. But you could definitely, apart from that, like any other car, it's just about playing with it. Now,
Fuel
I know
economy.
exactly...
Fuel economy.
Fuel economy, we have a 40.3 on the last 4,600 miles. But, in the last 4,600, a lot of it was done in town, inside the city. I haven't pretty much charged it mostly at all, like just a couple of times. I think in the last 4,600, I think I charged it like 10 times mostly or something like that. Or let's call it a bit more. Now, fuel economy, we tested. We went back from Birmingham to Sheffield, and that was quite, if I'm not mistaken, it's like 100, it's like 90 miles. And the beautiful thing about it was that we got 57 mpg. So that's, that's quite of a smashing one. Now, the sitting position of the drivers is quite decent. I really enjoy it. But maybe you want to have a look and give your opinion as well.
Yeah. So let's taste it. Yeah. For me, it's the same setting basically. It will be the same setting. and because this is the only one that you need to move, it's okay. Basically, you have enough space. I would go for in this one a little bit lower, maybe. So see, now I have more.
I still feel stupid that I didn't know about that button.
Yeah, no, it's right, and the armrest here on the middle.
You have a lot of space, by the way, down there.
That's nice, and also you have space to put stuff, like, because on the back you don't have any. I mean, on the back, on the glove box, you don't have that much space. Yeah,
Right.
That's good. Now the bad points.
Let's go with the bad points. It has to be something bad. One, I heard that by not having the frame here, there is a chance you're gonna mess up with the window during winter time. So when you open the car, let's just test it. So when you open the car, when you first open it, you have to wait a little bit for the window to actually get down. Otherwise, chances are, look at this. Chances are it's gonna kind of get stuck in there. But I don't know. It didn't happen yet.
And since in the UK it's quite mild, the winter it's mild, is not like in maybe in countries which have a rougher winter, then yeah, I would say it might be a problem. However, there are a lot of cars like this. Also CLS has the same system, so I don't know.
Nobody really complained about it that much, huh?
Yeah.
Right. Another bad thing is that if you are getting this car for its hybrid, whatever options, and the fact that you want to charge it, you really need a charger at home. Otherwise, I don't see it happening.
Yeah.
Obviously, if the car will be pure electric, that will be a different story, I guess. But if you don't have a charger at home, you may as well go for the standard one.
It takes for a full charge with a slow charge?
So with the 3 kilowatts hour, it takes about 3.5 hours ish. Now we actually did another video on the channel with testing the range of the car. So if you guys want to have a look at that, feel free to do so. You also have an option where it's going to charge with 7.2 or 7.5 kilowatts hour. The capacity of the battery itself is 11.8. Now I've checked it real life, and if you have it full battery, it's gonna be about 30 miles. Even though it says 39 miles, I think that's in the most perfect conditions ever. So you can expect around 30 miles inside the city, literally.
Either way, with a full battery, the power will kick differently, because you have power directly to link to the gearbox. So from standing to first 30 miles an hour or so, it's very fast. It's literally lightning.
You do have a bit of an advantage when it comes to changing the braking pads and all that, because as long as you drive it in a B mode, like the regeneration mode, it's not going to get that used. Yep. So comparison, I think at the back, discs are more worn than at the front.
By the way, I don't know who changed the brake pads on the back, but they put Peugeot, which are the most expensive. So
were they changed, do you think, or are they brand new?
No, it couldn't be, because you already have, it's 30,000 miles or something.
It's 36,000 already. Even with regeneration,
it might be original, but let me see how thick they are. I mean, it's depends on how.
I don't know if we are able to put the phone there. Let's see.
They might be original.
They are quite worn?
No, they might be. Yeah, they are quite. As far as you can see, they are quite worn. So they might be original. Let's see on this one.
Yeah, the phone is just not gonna fit there. It's not gonna happen.
I think it's halfway through their life, so they might have been changed. I think so. at 25,000 or something.
So technically there are two options. If they were changed, then it's to be expected about 20k miles each. If they weren't, then it's 60k.
20, yeah.
I think
Something.
60k is a bit too much.
Yeah, it's too much for, it's like 100,000 kilometers, which is a lot. Either way, they used Peugeot, which they are the most expensive from what I know. So they might be OM. I'm not sure exactly Peugeot what they are using, but they are good brakes. No sound, by the way, no sound at all when you are braking. These are the sensors here, by the way. I don't know why. For some reason they cannot put plastic over them and just not show them that you have sensors there. Okay,
Yo, let's do this. Let me clean the camera because I know the camera is dirty, and let's show them the camera because it's definitely a surprise. At least for me, it was.
Let me see. Which one? Where is it? Ah, you wanted to clean it?
Yeah. Oh, by the way, we have a full video with the navigation.
Quite a bad point also, because the quality of the camera is not that great.
This is the bad point. The quality of the camera. I mean, this is crap. The sensors are working perfect. Well, the sun is blowing as well, but I can assure you 100% the quality of the camera for the money is just crap. So if you guys want to see the entire menu functions of the car, by the way, we have a video prepared in there for you. You're going to see it in the description below. I'm not going to go through it because there is no point.
So I think we covered all the things.
Yeah.
By the way, if you have any questions regarding this car, we can do another video later on. It's still possible. So make sure you subscribe and see you on the next video.
Bye, guys.
Bye.